Hello YouTube. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I will be showing you guys how I went from this to this. Okay, it wasn't easy. It took some time, but I finally got it together. So I don't want to make this introduction super long. So we're just gonna get into the video. It's a little talk over because it was more showing than like really explaining. So that's why it's gonna be a voiceover. So let's just get straight into it. So as you guys can see here, I'm just putting the wig on and I'm just combing out the hair for any tangles or kinks, just trying to get the hair as straight as possible before I do straighten the hair. As you guys can see, I am simply just fixing my part. It was originally a side part. In the beginning of the video, I was going for doing a middle part bob. However, towards the end, you guys will see that I did change my mind and I basically turned it into a side part. Now here you guys will see that I actually just straightened the hair and I am just trying to figure out where I want to cut it. And then I just proceed to cut the hair into a desired length. So I'm just kind of playing around with the hair. You really want to get a feel for it and see where you want to cut it. When you're cutting hair, I do suggest that you do cut it a little bit longer than what you want, just to leave room for error, and then, you know, further go on and cut. And I do suggest, if you do have a wig, to start off cutting it on yourself, because sometimes if you cut it on the wig head first, that you might cut it too short or cut it too long and might have to go through the process all over again. So that's what I ended up doing, was cutting it on myself first and then placing it on the wig cap, as you guys can see here. So now it's on the wig head, and what I did is I just took the wig head, put the wig on top of it, and then I just placed it on top of a broom, just so that way I wouldn't have to keep it in between my legs or on a table, where I can actually stand up and cut the hair. And as you guys can see here, I'm just going underneath and just trying to make the hair as even as possible, cutting it out as even as possible as I can, just especially in the back is where I mainly focus, like towards the sides and in the back, because that's where I can't see. And then now, as I am fixing the back, I am just making the front of the hair even as well. And then once I was happy with the way the hair looked, I put it on my head, and then I just started to cut a little bit more, just to perfect any pieces of hair that might be sticking out, things that I wasn't able to see that well. So that's what I'm doing here, just combing through it and just finding those little pieces of hairs that are out that I need to further cut. And then that's my chi hair straightener. I'm just going back and forth with, you know, bumping the ends and cutting the hair and just, you know, really getting a feel for what I want. So what I'm doing here, as you guys can see where I was cutting the ends, I'm doing that simply to thin out the ends of the hair, because when the hair is as thick as this hair was, you want to make sure that the ends are not super thick, because then they will tend to not bump as good. So what I'm doing here, I'm actually just going in and I'm trying to just thin out the hair a little bit because the hair is really thick. So I'm really just trying my best to thin out the hair as much as possible. And then here is where I start to change up my parts because I wasn't really happy with the way it looked, and I thought if I did a side part, the hair would come out a lot better. As you guys can see, this is the finished product. I will turn around for y'all. I don't know if the back is like all that great, but I tried my best, y'all. I'm not a professional at all. I don't claim to be a professional. My mother, however, she went to beauty school, so I learned a lot of things from her. I kind of learned from watching, and on top of that too, like I didn't really trust anybody with my hair, so I always do my own hair. Now we're just gonna move on to the specs of this hair. This hair, I bought it off of Amazon, and I know some people are like, Amazon? Like, really, girl? Amazon? Yeah, I got it off of Amazon. Like, people do that. And how do I feel about this hair? I'm not really crazy about it. The hair is good. It definitely straightens. I know it does come back to its curl because I had straightened the front of my hair before just to see, and then I curled it back up. Does the hair shed? I mean, all hair sheds. Like, I don't want to hear that this hair doesn't shed, that hair doesn't shed. Like, all hair sheds. This hair doesn't really shed that bad. It's never really been an issue. Like, oh my goodness, it's shedding so much. So, yeah, it doesn't really shed. There is some shedding. It's very minimal. Like, not really. But it tangles. It's not bad tangles. It's not anything where I'm like, damn, like I really regretted buying this hair. But the hair was longer. It was 22 inches, so it was about down to here on me, and I'm 5'2", so it was pretty long. And then I ended up cutting it just because of the fact that like it would tangle, and then the ends, I hated the ends. That's my biggest thing. Like, the ends were super dry, they were super brittle. So I ended up just, after just wearing it for so much, I just decided to cut it, and now I just decided to cut it even shorter. I like it. This is, you know, just something for now until I can find a good hair company to order from, so that way I can you know, just do like a closure or something. Like, kind of just really want to do like a just something long and straight and sleek. But then again, it's summertime, so I really want something curly. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do next after this video, but hopefully you guys like this look. And sorry if the video quality is not that great. And if you guys are wondering if I'm wearing the same outfit, yes I am, because I filmed this video and this makeup tutorial on the same day. So if you like this makeup look, I will be leaving the link to that video in the description below. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Please, please, please leave your comments. I want to know what you guys think, if you guys like it, even if it's some tips to help me better to, you know, style my hair and things that work. Just let me know in the comments down below, and please like and subscribe. Thank you, and have a great day.